Hello there, people. I am here to do Wrestletalk episode 10. Um, today's um um hold on, a little bit. Today's topics are going to be the pretty much the biggest thing this week. CM Punk. My thoughts on CM Punk's reasons he left. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the possible matches at TLC. Um, what else? Who really should face Rusev instead of Swagger? Um, I'm gonna rant about why people are bitching about Lesnar being champion. What else? I think it was something else. And the TNA going to Destination America. So I'm gonna talk about CM Punk first because that's like the biggest thing this week. His reasons pretty much were apparently he wasn't fired. He wasn't fired. I mean, he wasn't in. CM Punk went on Art of Wrestling, which is Colt Cabana's show, and CM Punk, after 10 months, finally explains why he left. He even says that he was fired on his wedding day, which was like in June. He says that they didn't like his ideas. They took a lot of his creative ideas. That he was actually the one who originated the Shield. He wanted Chris Hero instead of Roman Reigns. He talked about how many times they've kind of played off his injuries, like he had a staph infection that he could have died. That and all this pretty much laundry that he aired out. Here are my thoughts. I'm a Punk fan, but I'm gonna be fair. I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, WWE. I'm still gonna watch, and I'm not gonna blame everything on them. I'm gonna be honest. Some of the blame kinda has to go to Punk here. You can't just leave for 5 months by the time his wedding was and not get fired. I'm sorry. You left for 5 months not saying anything, And I agree. I mean, yeah, some of his injuries they played off. I will admit that's kind of a dick move. But, like, you can't. I'm still like, come on, though. You can't act like and sit here and act like expect to get paid, not saying nothing to Vince or Triple H. I mean, I heard they were like texting him, like, and he never answered. I mean, you were gone for 5 months. I mean, people thought you were gone, not saying a word. Oh, I also heard he talked about Ryback intentionally injuring him. I actually heard on Facebook, Ryback wrote a reply on Twitter that he posted a picture of like a bunch of Ryback toys with a Punk figure through the table. I mean, I don't know. Ryback has injured people in the past, I will admit that. But really, lately, he hasn't injured anybody. I mean, think about it. For a while, Ryback was a jobber. He wasn't doing nothing. He was literally jobbed out, but that's not the point here. I mean, by this point, Punk's pretty much... Hold on. I'm sitting my head. Punk's pretty much done. I mean, this is a sign pretty much saying, yeah, he's not coming back for a while. I mean, I heard Triple H and Vince are not happy. Triple H is pissed from what I've read. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with AJ. I mean, Punk's a big talk right now, even though he's not there, It sucks, all this politics. This is the side of wrestling I do hate. I will admit that. I hate the politics side of wrestling. I just don't know why. It just can't be entertainment. Why does it have to be this politics? I hate that. But that's for like another video. But, I mean, Punk, I'm happy he's healthy. But at the same time, I'm going to be honest with you guys. He should have just kept his mouth shut. In my humble opinion, it was already 10 months. I think he should have just not said anything. I think he would have been better off just not saying anything. Just kept it quiet, kept it to himself, at this point. But yeah, that's really my thoughts on that. So apparently, TNA, come January 2015, they're going to Destination America. My thoughts are simple. TNA has one more year, maybe. They went to a channel that's not even known. I don't even watch Destination America. I mean, it's showing. It's gonna come to show, dude. TNA doesn't have literally that much longer. They literally only have maybe a year left, if that. Hold on, never mind that. But yeah, so that's just a quick thought on that. But whatever. Um, so Rusev, from what it's looking like, he's gonna fight Swagger for the title. Here's my thing. Rusev beat Swagger 3 times. He beat Swagger at Battleground. Well, technically, I guess you can say he beat Swagger at Battleground. He beat Swagger at SummerSlam, and then he beat him I think the week after SummerSlam, on Raw. So why 3 months later is he all of a sudden having enough momentum to fight Rusev? That makes no sense. Especially we've seen this match. I'm not saying they can't have a good match. Their matches are pretty good. It's just I don't like why does Swagger all of a sudden has the momentum to you think he has a chance of beating Rusev? Rusev beat him pretty much 3 times. In my opinion, who should challenge Rusev? I was gonna say Ryback, but I think I'm personally saying do Ryback maybe at Mania. But who I would like, Cesaro. I think Cesaro, this would be a good way to turn him face, number one. It gives him something to do. I don't know. This is the one thing I hate about WWE right now. Definitely. What the fuck are they doing with Cesaro? He's, in my opinion, the best guy in the roster. I mean, when it comes to wrestling. Right now. And it's sad that he's just doing nothing but jobbing. Why not have him challenge Rusev? Why does it have to be an American? One, we've not seen that match. Two, it'd be a great way to turn Cesaro face. I mean, he'd get a pop. The fans want to get behind him. Why not have him challenge Rusev? It's not much a match we've not seen. So, I'm just saying. And the way I'd book it, just have Cesaro come out and pretty much challenge Rusev and say, especially Cesaro was a former U.S. champion, and say he defended it, and yeah, he kind of did slander America a little bit, but say he didn't he still defended it with honor, so why not do something like that? Don't do the same match over again. So TLC, so far we have one match. It's gonna be Ambrose versus Wyatt. I hope it's a really good match. It's a TLC match. It's just a glorified hardcore match. Speaking of which, why can't we just have hardcore matches? I guess technically Extreme Rules is a hardcore match, but that's besides the point. So I really think that'll be a good match. The match at Survivor Series was pretty good, so I think their TLC match should be pretty good. I really hope another match I think is gonna happen is Kane and Ryback in a chair match. Actually, I think that's actually already been made official. Why? But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. It's not gonna be I'm sorry, it's not gonna be a good match. But I really think it's just gonna be a squash match. I literally think how Ryback squashed Mark Henry on Monday. I'm not saying it's gonna be like that, but I think it's gonna be a 5, maybe 10 minute match. But it's a chair match, which I'm sorry, that's stupid. Just have a Extreme Rules match. What's the point of a chair match? It's kind of dumb. But anyway, it's gonna be a quick match. I think Ryback's gonna hit Shell Shock. Like the meat hook, spine buster, meat hook, Shell Shock over. Right? It's not gonna be a long match, so I'm not complaining enough. I think they're trying to make Ryback look dominant, so have him beat Kane. So yeah, Ryback's winning that one. Ambrose or Wyatt? This is not really predictions, but I guess you can say early predictions, I guess, somewhat. I think Ambrose. Personally, I think Wyatt should win that one, and maybe have Ambrose win maybe the next night or something, I don't know. A third possible match is Big Show and Eric Rowan. It looks like that's what they're doing, since on Raw. What do I think of it? Big Show and Eric Rowan. It's gonna be kind of a slow match. Eric Rowan is growing on me though, because I think him fighting Big Show. I think Eric Rowan needs to win. That's kind of my thoughts on that. I think AJ will probably fight Nikki again, and this will probably determine if AJ is leaving or not. If she wins it back, which I doubt it, especially after the Punk shoot. Yeah, so there's that. Then I don't know what they're doing with Cena and Rollins. it looks like Ziggler might fight Harper again for the title. Maybe they have like a ladder. Yeah, why not have a ladder match? We need at least one ladder match. So maybe have Harper and Ziggler in a ladder match would be kind of cool for the IC belt. So yeah, there's that. Um, what else was I gonna talk about? Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what this Wrestle Talk's gonna be. I just need to talk about Punk, TNA. Yeah. So TLC, I hope, is a good show. I mean, it's the final show. I mean, the last several pay-per-views have been pretty decent. Oh, one more topic. Sting. On what they're gonna do with him. Sting, he probably won't come back until Royal Rumble. Around there. He probably won't come back until then. This is how I book it. Maybe have him, I'm gonna name guys he should wrestle. But in my opinion, it's not a lot. There's only maybe two. Personally, I only want to see him fight Triple H. Maybe do him and Trips at Royal Rumble. And then do Taker, of course, at Mania. I think I think Sting's only gonna do maybe 2 or 3 matches. Maybe have a match at Royal Rumble. Maybe have a match at Mania. Maybe have a match at SummerSlam. Why not? SummerSlam's a big pay-per-view. A lot of people are saying he should fight Bray Wyatt. I mean, I would like to see it, I guess, but there's a part of me, I don't know if he should really be fighting new guys, though. I mean, the only new guy may be Bray Wyatt. I guess that makes sense, because Bray Wyatt is that mystic character, but the one match does need to happen is Taker. Think about it. If you look at it, I've always felt like Sting was WCW's Undertaker. The Icon, the Phenom, they both have very dark gimmicks, so, and I mean, come on. That's the match that needs to happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think him and Triple H are gonna happen. If they do it at Mania, I'm fine with it. I hope it's a good match. Sting did look healthy though. I think when he did that Scorpion Death Drop, it didn't look botchy or anything. It looked alright. So, we'll see. But I can't wait. I think Sting, yeah, like I said, he probably won't appear on Raw until either close to the Royal Rumble or maybe the Raw before New Year's Eve. But yeah, guys, that's today's Wrestle Talk. Either later tonight or tomorrow, I will do my Jurassic Park series review. But until then, guys, I am signing off. Peace.